Hello students, welcome back to Shreya's classroom. So I hope you all are staying tuned to me to get line by line explanation of all the poems and stories from classes 9 to 12. Okay. So today we will read a story from class 10 from the book First Flight. And the name of the story is From the Diary of Annie Frank. Okay, so let's get started. The story from the diary of Annie Frank is an excerpt or small part of Annie Frank's autobiography, The Diary of a Young Girl. Okay, so the name of the actual work is The Diary of a Young Girl. And this story is a small part of that. Okay, and Annie Frank herself is the author of the story. Before coming to the text, we have to first know about Annie Frank. Okay, so let's look at the page before you read. Anneliese Marie Annie Frank, 12 June 1929 to February or March 1945, was a German-born Jewish girl who wrote while in hiding with her family and 4 friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of the Netherlands in World War II. Her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany but were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands. Okay. So, Annie Frank was born on 12th June in the year 1929 and she died in the year 1945. Okay. So, she died at the age of 15 only. Okay. And she was born in Germany. But she was a Jewish girl. Jewish, you all know, Yehudi. Okay. So, Annie Frank was a Jew. And what was happening at the time of Second World War in Germany? At the time of Second World War in Germany, Nazi party came in power. Okay. And Adolf Hitler was the leader of this Nazi party. Okay. And the Nazis used to hate the Jews like anything. Okay. They had immense hatred for the Jews. Though there was no specific or proper reason behind their hatred, but they hated the Jews like anything. Okay. The Nazis hated the Jews like anything. So out of hatred, the Nazis were torturing, killing, or brutally slaughtering the Jews in Germany. Okay. And it is called Holocaust also. What is Holocaust? When you are destroying or killing an entire race or community. Killing on mass scale is called Holocaust. Okay. So to escape this torture, all the Jews were escaping from Germany. Okay. And Anne Frank was also a Jew. So she escaped to Amsterdam actually. Amsterdam is the capital of Netherlands. Okay. So Annie Frank escaped to Amsterdam with her family and 4 friends. Okay. But then the problem started. The problem started when Germany also occupied Netherlands. Okay, the Nazis also occupied Netherlands. Because during the Second World War, the Nazis were extending their empire all through the Europe. Okay, so they occupied Netherlands also. So Netherlands was no more a safe place for for the Jews. Because it also came under the Nazi occupation. That's why it was no more a safe place for the Jews. Okay. So then what did they do? Annie Frank and her entire family and their 4 friends, they all had hidden themselves in Amsterdam. Okay. And at that time, Annie Frank wrote this diary. I mean, when she was hiding herself from the Nazis, at that time, she wrote this diary. As persecutions against the Jewish population increased, the family went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. So Annie Frank and her entire family went into hiding in the year 1942. Okay, and where did they hide themselves? There were some hidden rooms in her father Otto Frank's office building. Okay, so they all had hidden themselves there. Okay. After 2 years in hiding, the group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system, where Annie died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen within days of her sister Margot Frank. So they were successful to hide themselves for 2 years. But after 2 years, someone betrayed them. I mean, someone informed the Nazis about their hideout. Okay. And then the entire group was discovered. Annie Frank, her entire family and their 4 friends, they all had been arrested and they all had been moved to the concentration camp. Okay. And now what is concentration camp? Concentration camp is a kind of prison which had been established by the Nazis in Germany at the time of Second World War. Okay. And in concentration camp, the rooms were very small and there were very least facilities for the prisoners. Okay. So they all had been moved to the concentration camp and the name of their concentration camp was Bergen-Belsen. Okay. And there her sister Margot Frank died. And within few days of Margot Frank's death, Annie Frank also died in typhus. Okay. So this was how Annie Frank died in the concentration camp. Okay. Her father, Otto, the only survivor of the group, returned to Amsterdam after the war ended to find that her diary had been saved. So, Annie Frank's father, Otto Frank, was the only one of the group who survived. Okay. And after the end of the at the end of the Second World War, he returned to Amsterdam. And there he found Annie Frank's diary. Okay. Convinced that it was a unique record, he took action to have it published in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. Okay. So Annie Frank's father found her diary. And after reading the diary, he thought that it was a treasure. It was a unique record of how the Jews were living their lives under the Nazi occupation. Okay. So then Annie Frank's father, Otto Frank, made it publish under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. And it was published in English. Okay. The diary was given to Annie Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12th June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. Okay. So the diary was gifted to Annie Frank on her 13th birthday. Okay. And the diary recorded all the events of Annie Frank's life from 12th June 1942 to 1st August 1944. Okay. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. Okay. So, it has been translated into several languages and it gained lots of popularity. I mean, Annie Frank's diary gained lots of popularity. Okay. There have also been several films, television and theatrical productions and even an opera based on the diary. So several films, theaters have been made on Annie Frank's diary. Okay. Described as the work of a mature and insightful mind, the diary provides an intimate examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. So this diary has been considered as one of the most mature works which provides an intimate details of the lives of the Jews under Nazi occupation. I mean how the Jews were living their lives under the Nazi occupation. Okay. Annie Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of the Holocaust victims. So Annie Frank also had been considered as one of the most renowned Holocaust victims. Okay. So let's come to the text now. Okay. Writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me. Not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. So, Annie Frank was writing in her diary. Okay, and she was feeling quite strange. Obviously, there was a reason that she was writing for the first time, and that's why she was feeling quite strange or nervous. But the another reason was that she was thinking maybe when people will read her diary later, they won't be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old girl. Musings means thoughts or reflections. Okay. And she herself also may lose her interest in it. Okay. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing and I have an even greater need to get all kinds of things off my chest. But then she is also saying that, okay, I'm not bothered whether people will be interested or not in my diary. I am not at all bothered about that. Because I am not writing to gain people's interest. I am writing because I want to write. I am feeling like writing. Okay. And I am writing because I want to let out all my thoughts, secrets, what's going on my mind of my chest. Okay, because she was getting a heavy feeling on her chest. Because it was too full of her thoughts, secrets and feelings. So that's why she wants to let them out. She wants to let all her thoughts, secrets and feelings out by writing them in a diary. Okay? Paper has more patience than people. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed and was sitting at home with my chin in my hands, bored and listless, wondering whether to stay in or go out. I finally stayed where I was brooding. So, Annie Frank is saying that paper has more patience than people. Paper is more patient than people. Okay, and she was thinking about this one day when she was sitting at home, being very depressed, bored, and listless. Listless means lack of energy. Okay, and she was wondering whether she should go out or she should stay in. But finally, she stayed in wherever she was. Okay, and she was brooding. Brooding means when you get engrossed or engaged in deep thought about something. Okay, so Annie Frank was brooding. Let's say about what? Okay. Yes, paper does have more patience. And since I am not planning to let anyone else read this stiff-backed notebook, grandly referred to as a diary, unless I should ever find a real friend, it probably won't make a bit of difference. So Annie Frank was brooding that paper has more patience to listen to her words than people. Because paper never reacts, it never gets bored. I mean, when you will share your feelings or thoughts with a person, maybe that person may not be interested in your thoughts or in whatever you are saying. He or she may get bored. Okay, but the paper won't ever get bored. Okay, it won't ever react. Okay, and that's why Annie Frank chose writing all her thoughts and feelings in her diary. Because it won't ever betray her. Okay. And she said that she would continue writing in her diary unless or until she would find a real friend. So she did not have any real friend in her life. Okay. And she is saying that it won't make any difference. So she would continue writing in her diary unless or until she would find a real friend, and it won't make any difference. Okay? Now I am back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. So now Annie Frank is describing why she chose a diary as her true friend instead of a human being. Okay. Let me put it more clearly. Since no one will believe that a 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, and I am not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister, and there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. So, Annie Frank is saying that she is a 13-year-old girl and she doesn't have any real or true friend. But it does not mean that she is alone in the world. She is not at all alone in the world. She has a big and loving family. Okay? She has loving parents, a caring sister, loving aunts, and there are 30 people whom she can call friends. Okay? No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. So what is she saying? That, yeah, on the surface it seems that I have everything. I have a very big and loving family. But the only thing that is missing in my life is a true friend. Okay? All I think about when I am with friends is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday things. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that is the problem. So she is saying that I have friends around me. It's not like that I am alone. I have friends around me, but when I talk to them, I only enjoy the time. I cannot speak to them my heart out. I cannot share with them my thoughts or feelings or secrets. I cannot talk to them intimately. Okay? Maybe it's my fault that we don't confide in each other. In any case, that's just how things are, and unfortunately, they are not liable to change. So, she is saying that, Anne Frank is saying that maybe it's my fault that I cannot share my feelings or secrets with any of my friends. Okay, but nothing to do. It is what it is, and it can never be changed. Okay, this is why I have started the diary. So this is the reason she has started the diary, because she considers her diary only as her true friend. Okay, so I shall stop here today. In the next video, we will read the next part of the story. Okay, so if you enjoy my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. And don't forget to press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Bye.